That's exactly what I was thinking.
Hi guys, it's your girl Bean and welcome to yet another session of our WCW August edition of my Powerful Women for this Women's Month. Today I'm joined by two young, inspirational women that are in my circles and that are fellow Bulawians like me. So it's a vibe, it's correct. Welcome to Buhle and Joy. Happy Women's Month, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Inspirational lady as well.
Yes, guys. Like,
know.
you guys touch my life in positive ways. So,
Oh, wow.
Like Bulawayan. Bulawayan, is it like a Russian? Like what?
It's allowed to come up with your own Oxford dictionary. It's not a crime. I don't want to say Zimbabwean because let them not get into it. Bulawayan. Yes. So, Joy, tell us about yourself. Who's Joy and what is Joy up to?
Okay, guys, if you don't know, right, that late night sessions with Bean, your host has a friend, right? I'm that friend. So let me just clarify this. My name is Joy Shalom Nyathi, long name. I'm 24 years old. I am currently based in Malaysia. I'm doing my postgrad in corporate communication. I have a blog called The Millennial Christian, where I just basically share like just nice hacks and guidelines and things like that to navigating Christianity in the time period that we live in. So I'm pretty passionate about that. Aside from that, yeah, I'm a normal young person. I like to play and to have fun.
I know that one very well. Thank you.
Yes. Thanks.
And Buhle?
Hi, guys. My name is Lethubuhle Ncube. I'm 26 years old and I'm a lawyer by profession. I also have a live that I do on Instagram called Real Talk with Buhle, where we talk real issues with real people, So, yeah.
Yes. So, guys, I'll leave all the details for these nice platforms on the description box so that you guys can watch Buhle's live.
Yes,
and also
please,
watch Joy's blog videos, which are both of these things are very informative. They are very informative.
Very informative.
Yes. So, ladies, first of all, how's been your Women's Month? Have you gotten flowers?
Child.
Actually, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Women's Month for me has been a month like any other month.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure. I don't know actually. It's just been, I think it's because I've been doing my thesis.
Yeah.
So like everything is a little bit distasteful at the moment. But like and I don't know. What's supposed to be done in Women's Month? Where's the parade or what? How come no one is buying us cakes and things?
Same question I have. Like, where the flowers? It's like a whole month of Valentine's, but as totally anything. But anyway, it's okay.
Wow.
It's okay. I'm here to talk about women's issues, and I was hoping you guys would help me. I want to pick your brains on a few topics that I have.
Okay.
So are you ladies ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first question will be, how does race, class, and ethnicity affect decisions that women make about their bodies?
Buhle, hello. This one's for you.
I mean, about their bodies, I'll talk about class because I've watched documentaries where women have turned to things like prostitution, have turned to things that like maybe sugar daddies or that kind of lifestyle because, they can't afford maybe the basics of life or they striving for a higher, maybe they're an average citizen and they want, better for themselves. And they think that the only way to do that is by using their bodies to get that.
Okay.
But that was a very good answer. I hadn't even thought in that direction.
Right? Even me, I was like, oh, the lawyer is really coming through here with the research. I think with race kind of does play a big factor in, let's say, what people do with their bodies. Ethnicity too. I don't know if you guys have heard of like what some people or Westerners call like mutilation. Other women in other countries actually call like
initiation of some sort.
Yes, exactly. What is that? That udonsa, is that what it is, or is it something else?
Yes, that is also a form of body modification, as a form of, the aunties call it initiation into being a real woman.
Exactly.
But
whereas
that's a thing that's only done by a certain tribe of blacks.
Mm-hmm.
But like, have you guys heard of like what Joy said first, like gender mutilation?
Yeah, true. That
Not
as well
gender
mutilation.
Like where they actually remove your, I don't know if it's your clit or something. I don't know if
they cut off your labia and then they sew everything together. And then when you're ready to be married, your husband cuts the stitches.
No.
So you just have a hole. So
So that's the thing then with ethnicity. I think I also believe that like class going on Wubhle's thing. Mali, if you have like guap and things like that, people, especially in Western countries, are very open on going for surgery, body enhancement, and things like that.
Absolutely.
So that's both like
And if you want to find out more about that genital mutilation thing, you can watch a movie called Flower in the Desert. It's an old movie, but that movie it's a real life story, but it's very informative. I can only
recommend. So the flower in the desert, is it with reference to the actual flower, or that's just a name?
The girl in the movie is referred to as a flower in the desert because she gets away from all that and makes something of herself.
Hey.
Okay.
It's tense being a woman.
Yeah, it is tense. It is tense.
So, since we're talking about bodies, what, in your opinion, is reproductive freedom?
I think reproductive freedom is, this is me, I don't know if it's an expert opinion, but I think it's being able to, I guess, reproduce when you want to reproduce and how many you like, just being able to be free with your reproductive organs and how you birth and all that stuff. But I don't know if I'm correct.
No, that's also the same way I perceive it. And do you feel like there's a direct tie between economic freedom and reproductive freedom?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Joy, can you enlighten us? Your yes was very strong.
Yeah, my yes goes across the board because I feel like, especially with the rise of like just the general cost of living globally, if you're coming from a single income household, if that single income isn't like really, really bringing home the bacon, children are so expensive. And because a child actually becomes like a growing expense as they grow. So when you're one, you're going to be paying for formula and things like that. But as the child gets to like 13 and they're going to high school and then they get to uni stage for parents or people who are fortunate enough to have parents that can pay for their uni, the expense keeps growing. Saka, if you're not ready, or like if you're not financially stable, I've heard of so many young couples who actually say that they wait to have kids until they get to such a point where they're okay. And if it's a single income household, it actually affects the number of kids that they want to have because then they feel like maybe they're not prepared. And then in other countries where like reproductive freedom, like in Zimbabwe, for instance, let's say we were allowed to, or it was a functioning economy and people could go and give off their eggs or their sperm. I think that's also counter reproductive freedom.
Yes,
I'm not too sure if that would be frowned upon. I mean, if that would be really embraced in our culture, because I think the idea of just having your kids walking around and you don't know who, you know what I mean? You actually don't know, or you wouldn't know
who they now belong to or where they are. Like,
yes. Africans may not be keen on that. But in other countries, it's actually open. You can go and give your eggs, you can go and give your sperm, and the like. So yeah.
In some countries, that's even a way to make money. You can sell your eggs, or you can sell your sperm.
Yeah,
I saw that. It's so expensive in South Africa. I was looking at that. And your egg is like what, 16,000 rand or something? I was like, wow, I have a new egg every month.
Yes, oh my God,
we are sleeping on money, guys.
Why didn't I know this?
I'd be rich by now.
You know where did you find the cost and the website? Maybe I might just go and take a look at it.
Hey, let me give you this breakdown, guys.
I mean, we need the link. We need the link, Joy.
The breakdown actually said an egg. Sorry, guys, I was wrong. An egg is 96,000 rand.
What? 96,000 for one egg.
It was on News 24. I don't know if News 24 is really credible, but 96,000 rand. And then the sperm was like, I don't know, sperm donation is only 120,000 rand. Well, I don't know why it's so cheap, but anyway, what? Not a sperm, but sperm.
That's crazy. I didn't know. We're sleeping on money, ladies. I mean,
dude,
we're money-making machines, but we don't realize.
We don't know it. Wow.
We don't realize.
And for interest sake, those who want to give off their kidneys or whatever is 1,800,000.
Hey, stop advertising for
Are you now an
organs.
agent, Joy? I know a go between, like they come through you to get the link.
Yay.
Then you also
Guys,
get a cut.
I considered this, I really did. That's why I'm helping others who are struggling, out there. Maybe they might need this.
Wow, Joy, wow. That's what I can say to you. Wow. So, ladies, we are all young ladies here, and I know most of the time we refer to our friendship circles for all forms of advice. I know I refer to my best friend for almost everything. And when it comes to finding out about relationships, sex and contraception, friends do play a very big role. So what's the
Absolutely.
best advice that you've received from a friend on any of these three areas, Buhle?
With regards to sex, it's wait.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing with sex is, I feel like we hype it up too much. Like we give it too much power over like our lives, over our relationships, and it becomes this big thing that we're anticipating and we're looking forward to, and and I mean, sex is an amazing thing, but there's so much power in waiting, like for the right time, for the right person. And I mean, Joy and I, we had some chat about ties and the drama that comes with like sex, So yeah, that's on sex. On contraception, I don't know if I've received advice, but I guess it's just take it. Unless if you're willing to have a baby, just
take it.
Protection. Yeah, just take your contraception. And I mean, of course, there's like different types of contraception.
Yeah, so you just have to be well informed which one works for you.
Absolutely. Exactly. So go to a doctor and find out like what works for you, for your body type, because some contraception, maybe you might gain weight. With some, you might find that like your period, it's whatever, it's just.
But at the same time, I also feel like with contraception, also that whole discussion with your gyna is a bit taboo. Like I've never heard of like parents encouraging their young daughters to actually have this conversation, because obviously the assumption is you are not having sex and you're not supposed to.
Yes.
But I feel like that information is very important for when they do get to that age. They're already informed and they know, okay, Mina, I want to do with this kind of contraception because it's okay for because not everyone can take the pill and not everyone can use the loop or whatever. So that conversation should also be encouraged, like to parents with teenagers or like young girls to also be educated about that, regardless of the fact that they're having sex or not.
Hey, I don't know. That's a tough one. Hey,
that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. That it's non-existent. We cannot have a topic about something you're not supposed to be having.
I can't be living in a world where we are going to be shielded. Look, prevention is better than cure. First of all. Second of all, the age rate at which people are now shooting beans is so young.
Scary.
I'm not saying having these conversations, but a lot of people are affected today because of conversations that weren't had. So I think
because I had this exact same conversation with some ladies, and they were saying, yes, sharp, they are not supposed to be having sex, but when you deny your kid information from home, they're going to find it somewhere else. And trust and believe the information out there is not going to filter. It's not user friendly. And no one is there to direct what they take and what they believe. Now they're just going to be diving into information regardless.
And as a parent, you can mold the message. You can really package it for your kid. And you can infuse what your values are as a parent, what your standpoint is in terms of your religion. And you can package it for them and say, but when the time comes and what we believe as a family, and talk to them about it. Because some of the things that we were told by
are dangerous. When you grow up, you're like, to think that people were actually saying these things out there. And they believe that they're true.
Do you remember in high school, in bio class, there was a bio teacher who told us that there's some girls who said that after like an encounter, a sexual encounter, if you go and sit inside the tub,
you're not going to fall pregnant
immediately. What is that?
Yes, and there's people that actually believe that. Or if you realize that you're pregnant, if you drink Stay Soft or Surf, you're going to
abort Coca-Cola.
Yes. And there's people that believe these things out there.
Yeah.
But if it was a conversation that is had at home, yes, okay, first of all, you're not supposed to be having sex because ABC. Also, state why. Tell them why, all the pros and cons and whatever. And then, sharp, if it does get to that, they should feel comfortable enough to come to their parents and say, this has happened. Because some of the things that they're now resorting to out there are very scary, dangerous,
suspect.
Deadly. Anyway, Joy, what was your best advice that you received on any of these three areas: relationship, sex, and contraception?
I think I've got some pretty good advice from a lot of my friends. Of course, I come to you for a lot of the things, but I think definitely one of the overwhelming sentiments that I've received from a lot of my friends is to make sure that anytime you dive into a relationship, let the person be your friend. Too many times do we get into relationships and you're thinking to yourself, oh, he fits the bill, or he meets the criteria, or you like the idea of the person and you don't really like who they are actually, of which that causes a whole lot of problems down the line, because you can't peg at someone, you can only get so. But like, I think, that's the one thing that I would say pertaining to relationships is what's great. And also that don't think you can change someone.
True.
And those red flags that you see in the beginning are going to be there later on. They're not going to magically disappear. So you choose the kind of things that you feel you can handle. Because a lot of the times, I guess maybe you'll be like glossy. You'll be seeing things which are glossy. And then those red flags will be there like, hello.
From the beginning.
Looking at you. Exactly. And you choose to ignore because it's just like, no, everything else is great. No, Moss. Those same things you saw, they're inside there and they are magnified. So yeah, that was, I think those are the two pieces of advice that I feel were so pivotal in helping me navigate. Not that I'm a guru and expert. Oof, I've made my fair share of mistakes, but like, yeah.
Haven't we all?
All of us are guilty as charged.
Yep.
So, what are 3 ways, based on your experience in this life thing, to balance career and personal relationships? Just 3 tips for the young ladies out there.
Okay, to be honest, I think that at some point, as a woman, right, and this is just my opinion, you will have to choose between family, personal relationships, and your career. Like, for instance, if you're a lawyer, right, like if you have a very demanding job, like a 9-to-5 job, and sometimes you have to work overtime, you have to be at work all the time, and you're trying to have personal relationships, you're trying to be in love, you're trying to be a mother, you're trying to be a wife. Like, at some point, one thing has to kind of give. And so, I mean, I know, like, that's like, women empowerment, gender equality, but the practicality of like being a woman and being able to balance, at some point you have to like take a step back and be like, you know what, my career has to take a step back versus my personal life. Of course, not everyone does that or it's for that, but for me, that's the way I would take it. And also, like, I would say, before you have kids, before you marry, before you are into relationships, just try and do the most you can for yourself. Like, work, travel, make money, and do all those things so that when you enter into the next phase of your life, when you're talking career, like when you're talking personal relationships, that you are able to kind of not feel bad that, oh, I didn't achieve this and I didn't achieve that.
That's so good. Yeah.
And then you end up taking it out on your husband or your family because you feel like they've restricted you in some way.
Yeah.
That's so
and for
good.
you, Joy?
I think, all of these things, like what Buke said, that was so good. It depends on really the stage in life that you're at. Most importantly, understand the stage in life that you're at, and then look at what is important to you in that stage, because balance doesn't exist. That's the honest truth. There is nothing like balance. As much as we want to say, it doesn't exist. So prioritize what is important to you at that point and try to ensure that you have, at least you're touching base on a lot of things. Like what Wuke was saying, if you're young and you're not married and you are somebody who has dreams of reaching high echelons or whatever it is in the corporate ladder, you climb that rank, girl. Don't worry about it. Even if it means, let's say, you're not balancing your social life, or even if it means maybe you're not actually out in the dating scene because you never have time because you're always traveling or whatever it is. If that's what you're so keen on doing, and if that's where your priorities are, go for it. Because you are the person who has to sleep at night and wake up in the morning with your dreams unsatisfied. If you're somebody who wants to be an academician I don't know if that's a word, or an academic, if it means you want to if it means you want to chase academics, you chase that. You'll see it on the flip side. But if you're somebody who wants to be like a homemaker and you're at that stage now, you're ready to settle down. You've done everything that you need to do now, and you want to put time in your relationship. Or let's say you guys are planning on starting a family, and you can see that actually, no, if we want to have kids, I can't be working as hard as I was working before. Look at your priorities at the stage in life that you're at, and focus on that. And then go from there. Make sure you're touching base on everything else to ensure that there is some form of balance. There's nothing like complete balance, but you know what I mean? Some form of balance.
Nice. Thank you for the tips.
Wisdom from Joy.
Wisdom.
True.
And Mushe giving us the lawyer smooth tongue. All right.
No, I'm listening to her talk and I'm like, wow.
Guys, thank you.
Okay, I have a serious question. I know all the other ones are serious, but this is a bit deep.
Yeah.
How do cultural expectations regarding gender roles, sex, and women's bodies affect attitudes towards consent and rape?
I think generally the societal view on like rape always boils down to the level of emancipation of the women in that society. If women are still viewed lowly as not equals, that's where the problem is. Let's look at countries, Arabian countries and things like that. These European countries, women are not viewed as equals compared to men. And they are not emancipated at all. They can't drive. They can't do anything. Now, when those women are raped, they can be raped by the brother, the uncle, the who. You try. You just get them. There's nothing like consent in those countries. It doesn't exist. In fact, you're being raped in their culture goes back to what were you doing? Or like, how did you seduce them? Type of thing. Because they are not emancipated. They have no voice. But if you move on to more forward-thinking like countries, no offense, I'm not saying Arabian countries are not forward-thinking, but in that regard, they could do better. But if you are going to talk about other types of countries, European countries, even Zimbabwe is better than Arabian countries when it comes to rape. Because in Zimbabwe, if you go to ZRP and you tell them someone raped me, whether they ask the guy or not, they spoke to him or the evidence is
the conversation will take place in jail.
Exactly. They'll talk to him when he's already inside the cell. And then in European countries, they take that stuff seriously. They go for tests. They will actually do detailed investigation to find out what actually happened and why. So I think it boils down to the emancipation of women. More countries where women are more viewed as people of society, people who are equal, then the better it gets. So in Zimbabwe, consent is there, but we could do better. And then in Arabian countries, they need help. So
And Botle, what's your opinion?
What Joy said, she just,
took the words out of your mouth.
She just did it, did the thing. I agree with her.
So what's your take on the pressure that society and families put on women in terms of marriage and childbearing?
You know what? They just need to stop, to be honest. Like, I feel like, for me, people should just stop putting pressure on people to get married. And this is the reason why people end up getting into marriages, and marriages are unhappy because they feel like, oh, I have to find a man. Oh, I need a man. Oh, I need a man to complete me. Like, nobody needs a man to complete anything. You are complete on your own, and people should stop putting pressure on people to be in relationship. If you haven't found your man, go about your life, get your business, get your bag, secure it, hang out with your friends, travel until you get the right man. You shouldn't be under pressure from anybody to get married. And like with regards to childbearing as well, that's another thing. Are you paying for this child's fees? Are you the one who's going to be watching this child every day? So if you're not there to do all those things for me, then let me have children when I want to have children. Let me get married
you're ready.
When I want to get married, because it's my life, my choice, my decision. So that's for me. That's my view.
Yep, 100%.
Wow. Yeah. Ooh. Yes, I agreed.
Joy, you agree? Because I agree.
I agree, and I also feel like the problem is, right, different people from different generations, and whether it's you're from another generation or you're from another belief system or you're from another whatever, people need to know what their place is in regards to the things that they can say to people pertaining to someone's lifestyle or pertaining to somebody's choices. I don't know what has been happening. I don't know, like, I get it. There's advice and then there starts to become like me imposing what my thoughts are on what you want to do. Pressure doesn't even have to be somebody who's forcing you to, well, when are you going to have kids? Joy, when are you going to have kids? It can be just continuously asking me each time you see me, like, oh, so what are your thoughts on? Oh, what are your thoughts on? Oh, please. Like, I don't know, there's no formula to this, but like, I just feel like allow two people who are married to navigate what they want to do. They know what they're doing. Like, unless they came to you to ask, or unless you're a parental figure and you feel like, I don't know. But even then, the tactical approach in which you should be giving your advice should be one such that is conducive for the couple and shouldn't be one that is really, I don't know. I don't even know if there's a formula. I know I haven't said anything here, but I don't know.
But I agree with you, Joy. Like, I've had like friends who are just staying in unhealthy relationships because, you know, you just want to get married. And you're just like, dude, like, no, like, this person is not good for you. But because you just don't want people to ask you, why aren't you married yet? You stay in this toxic relationship.
If you marry that person, then you're trapped.
Dude,
you're now trapped.
And then unhappy for the rest of your life. Like, for life, not for 2 days, for life. Wow, guys, no thanks.
And imagine that baggage you're having to carry around that you divorced.
Like,
why would you realize
that people are getting divorced or people are getting stuck in unhappy marriages all because of pressure. Like, it's nothing else but pressure. You're getting old. Your peers are married.
Yeah.
Your younger siblings are married. Like, the pressure is not healthy.
They need to stop it.
And the worst part is, they go to their house with the people who they love and they're happy. Because when they were young, they were happy. No one forced them. They got married at 21. Everything's G. You are stuck there with your big baba who they forced you to be with. Like,
yeah, right.
Every morning you wake up looking at him like, woo.
Like, what did I do?
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so one last question. What are your do's and don'ts for guys when approaching women or asking a woman out? We want to know.
For me, one of the first things is like, does your breath smell? And do you smell good? Like, just those, for me, that would, if you came to me and approached me and you're asking me out and your breath was smelling and you were like not smelling good, I would just be like, oh my gosh, I cannot.
Yeah.
I cannot.
So a quick check.
Yeah, like, just check yourself first. Like, am I okay? Then after that, like, I don't like cocky people. So just be humble. And don't be rude. If I say I'm not into you, don't come at me with like insult. Like, relax. It's not that deep. Just move on.
And that is the thing. I feel like they can't take rejection.
Yeah.
When you say no, it's either umuntu makes a face, walks away fuming, or starts shouting profanities at you, or like, it's a wow.
That's a movie.
That's not why I was calling you. How? Okay.
What kind of conflict of interest is that? You're coming to come and talk to me. I just say
Well, I wouldn't say most of the men, but the men know that their gender partners, their fellow gender guys, they got this toxic thing that they have going on that they don't want to accept rejection.
Yes.
Anyway, the do's. What are the do's? You've told me the don'ts.
Oh, you want to know for me as well?
Yes.
What works for you?
Just try and have a conversation. Be charming, laugh. You know, like, don't be too uptight. Don't take yourself too seriously. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, Joy.
For you, Joy?
I'm sure they're always approaching you, so you would know better.
Guys, if you've seen Buhle's face, you people, if you don't know what is a painting, please go and watch Talks with Buhle. Midnight Talks. Is it midnight? If you go and watch that thing, you will know what a painting is. So yeah, no. Anyway, I think do's and for me,
yes,
I really like funny guys. So that's the first thing. Second thing, please make sure that, like what Bushle said, be clean, because you can't take back a first impression. So like, I don't know, why do I already think that like, I don't know, like there's no coming back from that. But
we can't change that.
no, there really isn't. So yeah, that's the most important thing. And I also feel like what is this? There's general chivalry. I don't know what's happening with guys these days. You're talking to you're bashing to go through the door first. Hello, like, don't you know? Just be a gentleman and like open a door or something like that, or like help me with my groceries.
Buy me a drink.
Exactly. Thank you for that one.
And don't buy me a drink. And then if I say no, you're like, can I please have my drink back? You're like,
exactly.
Really?
Please.
Why are you asking for a drink back?
Yeah.
Like, you just
like, chivalry please exist. Can you just be a nice gentleman? Just be a decent man. Then even if I yell at you the next time I see you, I'll just be like, wow, Floyd, or whatever your name is, or Michael, you know? And I'm still happy to see you. Not to go to every time I see you, I'm just like, who? Konapa, you are smelling anyway in the first place. And I'm thinking, because you approached me with your smelly armpits, whatever. So that's my first thing. Be chivalrous, smell good, look good, but don't get there and overtalk.
I hope the men were listening. Please, we don't want to say this to you again.
We talk.
This is the first and last time.
You get there and the
guy's
those guys. You're like, is it you who wants to get to know me or what?
Dude, he was just talking about himself a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, about his cars and his money. Oh my gosh, I can't stand that. Like, my car,
it's like
my whatever is coming with like 5,000. I'm just like, dude, just relax.
Yeah, the thing is, I'd have shown you this, but then I left my iPhone in the car. Okay,
yeah, like wow.
Go and sleep, okay? Just go and sleep. Yeah, don't worry. I can take you anywhere. I want to take you to Paris. I can take you to Gucci. I
don't want to go to Paris.
I didn't want to go to Paris. Yeah, no.
So I have a question from the guys. The guys want to know, why do women always go to the bathroom together?
Who are these guys?
And why do women suddenly make friends in the bathroom?
Oh my gosh.
Why are they asking that? Can you ask these guys why are they asking that? I'm joking.
Because they want to know. They want to know, and I'm the in-between, person to relay the questions and the answers.
Yeah.
You?
So why do women go to bathrooms together?
I don't know.
And why do they make new friends in the bathroom?
For me, why I go to the bathroom with someone is because, company, you always want company. I don't know what it is with women, just wanting to be, with another woman, and then also gossiping. Like, there's a lot of gossiping that happens when women are in the bathroom. Like, especially if you guys are on a double date or something, then you go to the bathroom like, dude, what that guy said, and you laugh about it, and whatever. And
it's just to offload.
Yeah, and also like if my makeup is not okay, like you can check me. Like, is my dress still looking on fleek? Is my hair still looking on fleek?
Yeah.
And for you, John?
Yeah, I go to the bathroom to discuss, do a psychoanalysis. So where do you think this is going? Where do you think we should go from here? Should we leave? Actually, you know what? If they're pouring, then we're going to leave early or whatever the case is. Or just like what Busha said, to help me check that I'm looking okay. Because a mirror can only give you like one-sided view. Your friend will be able to tell you, wow, you have a big stain here on your bum or whatever the case is. Or wow, there's this, there's that. Yeah, but most importantly, I just think it's fun to go to the toilet together. There must be some form of psychological thing that makes it nice somewhere there. But it's nice. We never go alone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let the guys know. But anyway, I think they're listening because they were really eager to know.
Okay, the guys, here's your answer.
So what's your phrase or what's your word? What's your statement? What's your motto for this Women's Month? Bushle.
For this Women's Month, like, I don't have one set motto, but the key is to just taking care of myself, like taking care of me and making myself a priority in everything, be it my body, be it my like my career, my academics, like just taking time out and for myself, not for anyone else, and just being like just doing the most for me, like self-love.
Just focus on yourself and
Yeah,
self-love.
self-love. Yeah, I feel like women sometimes we take so much time focusing on other people, focusing on children, focusing on family, focusing on our parents and jobs and whatever, that we never really take the time to be like, what do I want? Like, what makes me happy? Can I do that for myself? And in August, I'm all about that.
Wow, I love that.
Amen.
Love that.
I love it too. Enjoy.
Wow, actually, I really haven't thought about it much because I've just been trying to get through with this thesis. So, like, my motto is just try not to die this August. But I think generally, I'm probably just thinking, I don't want to lose myself, I guess, in the hustle and bustle of things. So I'm just trying to remember to say, okay, what are the things that make joy? And how can I still continue to be me and shine through and be impactful to people regardless of my circumstances or my surroundings? So, yeah, I think now that I've thought about it, now that should be my motto for the rest of this month, to say that, how to do that.
Yeah.
Powerful stuff from the powerful ladies.
Yes.
The phenomenal young women of Bulawayo.
Yes, we receive it. We take it.
We love it. We love this. Thank you so much for joining me today, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It was an honor. It was an honor being in your presence, breathing the same air. Well, not really, but cyber.
About to say, I didn't know whether I should lie and say, yeah, it's been great to be here, because I didn't know if the people know that this takes place far away or what.
No, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been amazing.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for having us.
Take care. Stay safe. I hope you guys enjoyed the chat that I just had with Buhle and Joy. I'll leave all their details in the description box so that you guys can reach out to them and share the awesomeness. I'm leaving you guys with Uyumbogodo by Nkwali. Enjoy. Have a blessed week. I'll catch you guys for your Sunday shares. From your being with the biggest love.